Okay, Jennifer. First of all, can you hear me okay, or is there a bug in your ear you need to remove?
Sorry, Marcus.
I just came up with that on the spot.
Nice.
Can we talk about
We're
that bug?
good.
Because it looked so painful.
It was very painful. They don't show the full 2 days that was in my ear. I kept
Oh, it
kind
was
of
2
saying
days?
it was. Yeah, so day one we had a torrential rainpour, just like any good Survivor show has, and something got in my ear. And at first I thought it was water because it was just kind of swishing around in there. It wasn't very deep; it just felt like water. And so all of the morning of day two, and I was like, "There's something wrong, guys. I think there's something wrong with my ear. There's something in here, and I don't think it's water." And so, everyone had their comments, but I kind of kept it to myself. I didn't want to become a target too soon, right? Yeah, day two, I've already got a problem. Yeah, not good. Survivor play. Not that I would know anything about that, but so I just kind of kept it to myself. But then that night, it started bleeding. I thought it was water coming out of my ear finally, and it was blood. And I'm like, okay, well, this just got serious. But everyone's sleeping, so I'm like, okay, now what do I do? So I pretty much just cried silently on the beach, rocking myself back and forth the entire night. I mean, who knows how long it was, 12, 13, 14 hours? Because you go to bed so early out there. And finally in the morning, there was a lot more blood, and this worm was deep in my ear. It was so deep. I was like, okay, you guys have to get help. This is serious. I could lose my hearing. This is much worse. This is not getting any better.
Did you call a medic to come help you out?
They did, yeah. They finally looked at my ear and they're like, oh, it's bleeding. I'm like, yeah, it is. It's bleeding since yesterday. So they called the medic and he came out and, Dr. Joe looked at it and he's like, I don't see anything. I'm like, because that bastard's been digging for 2 days. Of course you don't see him. And he's like, where'd the blood come from? I'm like, that's him eating my ear. He's like, no, he might have scratched it. It's like, oh my gosh. What's wrong with these people? So they laid me down and they put the solution in my ear. And within seconds, I felt it crawling out of my head. I was like, guys, you have to come see this. It's crawling out of my ear right now.
And they brought all the cameras around to make sure they got that little thing crawling out.
Yes. Best feeling in the world. Like, I'm not kidding. I've been through some serious torment in my life. Drugs, like the shakes from coming off of drugs and all kinds of crazy things in my life. But that was by far the worst pain. Definitely the worst pain. And mentally, you're listening to something claw you from the inside.
And I'm sure you're worried, like, what are my tribe mates thinking? Do they think I'm faking? Or do they think I'm weak? I can't handle this. And imagine if you had done a challenge. Would you have been able to even complete a challenge if that had happened during a challenge?
I don't know, because that thought did cross my mind. I was like, okay, they might not bring me medical, and I'm sure as hell not quitting. So I was hoping that we would have fire and boiled water so I could pour, not boiling water, but at least really hot water down it and then kind of see if it would come out. But we couldn't get a fire going, So I'm like, okay, I'm not putting more parasite water in my ear when there's a parasite already in there. So I was seriously considering, okay, you better rally yourself, Jen. You better get your mental strength on right now and rally yourself and do this challenge no matter what. So I was ready. I was ready to do the challenge no matter what. Not saying how it would have turned out any better or worse, but I was ready.
Well, let's talk about the crazy tribal council. From the way everything was edited, no, you don't want to. It seems like you were safe heading into tribal, but then when you mentioned the All Girls Alliance, that you considered that seems to be, based on the editing, that's what caused, the people to vote against you. Is that kind of is that actually what happened out there?
No, of course. Nothing you see on TV is ever how it actually happened.
Right.
I was actually thinking, okay, well, CBS was kind of nice to me in my first episode edit. They'll be nice to me in my second. No. They weren't nice at all. They just made me look like a fool, like a total dumbass. And that's fine. I mean, obviously it's their show to do what they want. But there was so much more to all of that. So much more to that whole story. I don't know how much time we got.
Give us like a minute of what we didn't see there.
Okay, yeah, this will take longer than a minute. You didn't see that The Girl Alliance was discussed. Absolutely. I have no shame in admitting that. I'm proud to have a lot of girl pride. Okay? I love women. I think women need to band together more often. Shame on me. I thought me, Alicia, and Sydney could really go far and do some amazing things and be inspiring on the show. Apparently not, because as soon as Alicia brought it up, the edit doesn't show that, Alicia brought it up, I was totally on board with it. I kind of strategized with them. I think they pretty much went back to Jason and Scott and told on me immediately. Like, this all happened in such a rapid-fire succession. By the time I got to Tribal, I knew that Jason and Scott knew. I knew they did. So what you saw was me with my back against the wall going, you know what? The only thing I've got left is to be honest. And I'm pretty good at that. I'm not really good at lying, obviously. But I can be honest. So I told him, yeah, it was considered and discussed. And it's a terrible idea. Don't tell me that you guys haven't considered and discussed things. This is Survivor. This is what people do every damn day. I got caught. People get caught all the time. People don't get caught. Welcome to the game. But what you guys need to do is keep me in the game because we got to go places. We have to start winning some challenges.
And you even stood up on that.
Uh-huh.
You stood up on the stool. I think that's the first time in 32 seasons someone has made their case by standing up like that. So it was fun to watch. You really wanted to stay really, really badly. That's what we want as fans. We just want to see people that want to be there.
You know what, Marcus? I begged for an hour and a half. And not begging in like a, oh, woe is me, I'm a victim, I got caught. But hey, I did it. I admit it. And here's the reason why you keep me. Sure, put me on the bottom. I don't care. I know we'll win the next couple challenges. And once I'm at the merge, do what you will. But I'm telling you, you got to keep me. I was blown away. That was probably one of the biggest shocks my heart has taken. Well, that and the worm. Those are two big.
And the worm.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on to a better, like more happy topic. What did you think of the whole brawn versus brain versus beauty aspect? Did you like that when you heard that this was going to be your twist this season?
I didn't. I think that categorizes us. I mean, if you look at all of us, you know, of course everyone wants to say they're a triple threat, but I truly believe that. There were so many amazing dynamics to everyone, and I think that's what I like about the show. They make sure and get amazing people. I just told someone earlier, I said, Survivor is 1 millionaire and 17 other badasses. I don't care what people's opinion of them are. They made it. They did it. They chose in. There's thousands that can't even get to that point. So, but back to your point, I didn't like it. I think it categorized us into a certain mindset, and people performed maybe according to that mindset, and expectations were molded around that mindset. I was hoping for a 9 and 9, or, you know, who knows what would have been better. I don't know, but I wasn't a big fan.
Of the 4 people that are left on your Brawn tribe, who do you think has the best chance of making it to the end and winning the $1 million?
Jason. That boy.
Okay, how come?
And don't get me wrong, Jason and I are friends. Like, there's no ill will between us. We're both adults. We said our piece, right? No ill will. But he is a villain, and that man can manipulate. But if you look at his job, it's what he does every day. He catches bad guys. You kind of have to be a bad guy to catch bad guys, right?
And his sunburn is one for the record books. Oh my goodness, it looks so painful.
Yeah, it was quite blistery. Well, our tribe, we were so dysfunctional. I'm so glad I don't know a lot of that. But we were so dysfunctional.
And in what way?
Oh, we didn't drink water for 3.5 days. We couldn't get the fire going until day 4.5. We did manage to catch 2 chickens though on the boat, so we didn't starve. But we were like, you should have just seen it. It was just one comical event after another. I mean, despite getting voted off second and I'm not going to lie, Marcus, it was sad as hell. But I had fun. We joked with each other and laughed at each other and made fun of each other. It wasn't all bad.
Was there any searching for the idol? Because I don't think we saw your tribe searching at all.
No, we were too busy trying to make fire and find food, and I was too busy. Me and Sydney were too busy babysitting Alicia, so she wouldn't find it. I was too busy playing mom. I didn't find it.
Is there anyone from the other tribes that you think you would have been really close with and that you could have had a strong alliance with?
You know what? I loved what Anna Michelle and Julia have going. That's what I was looking for. 3 women, 3 confident, strong women that know that they know what it's like to be a sister. You know, that was beautiful. That's what I was really hoping for. I was sincere. I thought broad all-girl tribe, how inspiring would that be? That would just kick ass. And to go all the way to the end, that's never happened. Or maybe once. But a Girl Alliance all the way to the end, that just, it's like, we got to send a message to these women out there. It's like, when y'all gonna learn to stick together? Okay, let's try this.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, this season was filmed almost a year ago. Is that right? It was before the second chance. So you've been waiting 10 months for this, for the episodes to finally air. Is there anything you've wanted to get off your chest this whole time, and now you have the chance to say, "Hey"?
No, I've pretty much been blowing it up on my Twitter and my Facebook. Everything I've wanted to say.
So we should all follow you then.
Yes, please, definitely. I promise you'll continue to be entertained. You know what? There's one thing I am, Marcus, is I'm entertaining. Okay,
Yeah.
I make good TV, good or bad, stupid or
Right.
smart. I make good TV, and the entertainment will continue. I live a pretty magical life.
Nice. And the final question here today: was this experience everything you expected, or was there something that just completely surprised you about, or shocked you about how, the show's filmed, or about something that happens behind the scenes?
No, the thing that shocked me the most was getting voted off so soon. I just, I do a lot of visualization and imagineering, and I just saw myself going so much further. I put a lot of time and effort into this. Some people don't do shit to prepare. I did a lot. And in my world, hard work equals reward. So it was kind of a reminder that this game is a pure game of chance. There is no control. Not one single bit for not one single second. No such thing.
Wow.
So that was.
Well, I hope they do, another season where they invite people back from the past, because we would love to see you back on the show again without without bugs in your ears.
Right. I'll never sleep on Survivor again.
Right. All right. Well, have a good rest of your day, Jennifer.
Okay. Thanks, Marcus.
Okay. Bye.